know, see, it's been about 2 months since I picked up the camera and 2 months since I picked up an actual book, which I know, it's insane. Saying that I've been in a book slump is an absolute understatement because really I've been in a whole life slump. I've been so busy these past 2 months. I went to New York, I went to Boston, it was my birthday, I was hanging out with friends, I went to DC, like so many things have happened and I just have not been able to pick up a book. However, fall is my absolute favorite time of the year. It is my favorite season. All of my favorite months are in fall. I just love the fall time so much. So I thought I need to get back into the reading mood because I love reading and I love fall. And what better way to do that than to start reading fall books? So for this video, I thought I would get back into reading, get out of my book slump, and start reading fall books. I'm gonna jump in really quickly because I forgot to say this, but I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to the very tippy top for 1,200 subscribers. I know that number may seem a little to some people, but I really truly did not expect anybody to be watching any of this, so thank you. Love you all. Besties, love you. Mwah. It is currently the next day and I'm also on my lunch break, so I decided to go grab myself some coffee and have a nice little chat with you guys. Let me tell you that before I entered my book slump, I was doing so well. I read Fourth Wing, One for My Enemy, Evocation, Five Broken Blades, The Paradise Problem, and Twisted Love all back to back. But then I picked up this Woven Kingdom by Tahari Mafi, which is my first ever Tahari Mafi book, and then I fell into a slump. And I really think it is because of my life events. It has nothing to do with the book. In fact, the book is so interesting, so it sucks that I'm currently in a book slump. So what I decided to do instead was actually pick up another book. So if you're wondering what I'm currently reading, I am reading The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. Actually, I'm not reading it, I'm listening to it on Spotify. If you don't know what The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden is about, great, because I don't either. I'm gonna put the blurb up right here. I'm going into this book completely blind because I saw Sarah Caroli, she was reading it, and of course, if Sarah Caroli's reading it, then I'm also going to read it. So I just picked it up, didn't even read about it, but I'm having a great time. I'm 20% in, and it follows two people. One character, Tom, takes place in the past, and the other character, Sydney, takes place in the present. I think that Freida McFadden is a perfect author for the fall time, so I really am enjoying myself with this mystery, and hopefully this will bring me out of my book slump so that I could return to this Woven Kingdom later. But yeah, for the rest of my lunch break, I'm just gonna listen to the audiobook and I'm gonna drink my coffee, which if you're wondering what I got a small caramel cold brew with cold foam on top, which is my absolute favorite. And I'm just gonna enjoy myself because really all I need is a good coffee and a good book. Hello, it's a couple days later. I am currently feeling a little bit under the weather, so I've been doing a little bit of fall cleaning while listening to the audiobook. I'm about 50% into the book and I've been listening to it on like 1.8 speed. And let me just say, I have so many suspicions about this because every single person that gets brought up, I feel like I only hear tiny bits and pieces about them. But you know how in a mystery book you have to pay attention to all of the details. So I am starting to get suspicious of a couple characters. I feel like I probably shouldn't say who because this will be a spoiler-free vlog, but I'm getting suspicions. And also I just wanted to say that Slug, he is interesting, I'll say that, but no spoilers about that. I just wanted to come up here and let you know that I'm about 50% in, but I am still cleaning and I'll continue listening to it and keep you updated. It is a lot later now and I am at the 86% mark. And tell me why I keep thinking that this is some type of like dark romance mystery, because I'm like, oh my gosh, is she going to end up with this person? Like, of course she's not. This is the real life. Obviously, by the way, please don't think that I think like this in the real life. I do not, but I just keep reading it and I keep mistaking this as some type of like dark romance or something, and so I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're gonna end up with this person? I'm like, of course she's not, of course she's not. Also, when things looks a little bare over there, I had to remove all my books and put them in my closet because it turns out my family, we're gonna be replacing the windows. So not that you need to know any of this, but if you're wondering why my bookshelf is empty, it's because I'm trying to shield my babies from any of the debris that might come with replacing a window, since the window is right there. Okay, I'm at the 90% mark and this is a twist that I definitely was not expecting. I think I put all my blame on this one character and I was thinking that maybe another character might pop up, but I was not expecting this character of all characters. Okay, I am at the 95% mark right now, and let me just say that I knew that this blood disorder would be mentioned again because there's no way. Like I said, I pay attention to all of the details, and if you mention something, I'm going to remember it because I have a feeling it's going to be brought back up later on. Okay, update. I was just lying here listening to the book, staring off into space, and I finished it. I'm gonna do all my reviews at the very end, but I finished this, and the ending is what I expected but also not what I expected at the exact same time. And that epilogue, I was like and I'm just, again, this girl has no survivor skills whatsoever. I was like, are you kidding me? But honestly, I love the ending. I think it's very like fun, a little bit of a twist, so really enjoyed it. I will do my review at the very end. It's been a week since I finished the last book, so clearly my book slump has not been broken, but last night I did pick up The Witch Haven by Sarah Peyton Smith, I believe, and I thought this would be the perfect autumn slash Halloween slash spooky book, but really I don't even think that it needs to be fall to read this because it's so interesting. You could read this any time of the year. I picked it up because the premise seemed interesting. It follows, why am I forgetting her name right now? Why do I want to say Fallon, but I don't think her name is Fallon. But anyways, it follows the main character as she does something, a big accident, and so then she gets transported to this sanitarium, but it's actually not a sanitarium, it's actually an academy for witches. And so as she's at this academy for witches, she realizes that things are not as it seems, and she's still trying to investigate the death of her brother. So it just gives me such nice like academic fall vibes, but really I think it's so interesting you don't even need for it to be fall to read this book. I'm gonna keep you updated. I am like about 15% in, and let me tell you that it starts off with a bang. Like the minute it starts off, it takes off and starts running. But anyways, as I mentioned, I am going to update you, but right now I'm actually going to go to an amusement park and go to their little Fright Night, which I absolutely love. If you don't know, I am in love with Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and there's nothing more that I love than a good Fright Night. I'm excited. I will read though maybe tomorrow when I get back. Okay, do not mind the mess here. I just finished taking a shower, but yesterday I went to Fright Night with my friends and that was incredibly fun. And then today I actually just came back from a concert, so it's been a very busy weekend for me and I have not done a lot of reading, but I am at like the fort. My camera died last night and I completely forgot what I was trying to say, but I'm back to let you know that I've been doing a little bit more reading, and maybe I have trust issues, which is something I'm so sure that we've established in this reading vlog and other previous reading vlogs that I've done. I just have trust issues and I do not trust some of these characters. Like I don't trust Maxine, I don't trust Lena, I do not trust Finn, I don't trust anybody. And my girl Frances, who's the main character, she is so keen on getting justice for her brother, which honestly I admire. So everything she's doing, really reckless, but really valid. I don't know why the color of this shirt always lifts up because it makes me look like Megamind. But anyways, I've been doing a little bit of reading and I just want to say that Finn is such a green flag. A green flag. He literally knitted mittens for Frances because she was cold. That is so sweet. And he visits her in her dreams. Like, guys, I am crushing so much on Finn right now. It's absolutely crazy. Also, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already, but I'm gonna mention it again, and I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. I absolutely love how this story brushes on 1911 New York City. They even talk about like the women's suffrage movement, all of these things, and I just think it's so cool. Another plus is that I actually found the audiobook version of it on Spotify, so I've been doing a little bit of reading. As you could tell, I've been in the car, so I've been listening to the audiobook while also driving, and also caused me to miss 2 exits, so I was slightly late to where I'm supposed to go, but it's okay. Overall, I'm having a fun time listening to this, and I think I even found the next book that I want to read, so super fun. One thing that I forgot to mention is that in a couple of days it will be October 30th, aka Devil's Night, aka my favorite day ever, so I'm going to take a brief break from reading this book just so I could go and reread some of the Devil's Night scenes by Penelope Douglas, because let me tell you, I love that series so much. It has such a huge impact on me. I just am in love with that entire series, so I will be taking a break from this book so I could read the Devil's Night series. You guys will obviously come along with me. I probably will be picking up Kill Switch because that is my favorite book of the series, and then probably reread a couple of scenes from Nightfall and from Hideaway. Do we see this? Do we see this shirt right here, ladies and gentlemen? It is October 30th, aka Devil's Night, aka just the best day ever, because this morning, let me tell you, at 12 o'clock, right when it hit midnight, I went and I picked up Hideaway. Then throughout the day, immediately after, I picked up Kill Switch, especially during my lunch break because I work today, it is a Wednesday. Picked up Kill Switch, and then right after, I picked up Nightfall. And now work is done, and I went back and I picked up Kill Switch again, because let me tell you, of the entire series, Kill Switch is my absolute favorite. And if anybody ever goes up to you and asks, what is Catherine's favorite scene from Kill Switch? Let me tell you what it is right now, so you're not giving a fake answer. Let me tell you, it is the actually I have many. It is the scene where Damon's trying to teach Winter how to drive, and keep in mind, if you guys have not read the series already, Winter is blind. She's blind. Damon taught her how to drive, even though she's blind. Let me tell you, I love that scene. And it's also when he let her feel colors. Because she's blind, she doesn't see the colors. He taught her, again, like what the colors feel like. That is insane. That is insane. Oh, and then also the fountain. Any type of fountain scene, I was absolutely in love with those scenes. So let me tell you right now, one of these days, when I get older and have money and like a bajillion dollars, I'm gonna build a fountain in my back garden because I already love fountains, and just reading this makes me love fountains even more. So fountain is mandatory. Oh my gosh, I just realized that this part wasn't even in frame, but let me tell you, love this sweatshirt so much. I took a little break though from the Witch Haven, but if you're wondering what my progress is on that, not much progress has been done. I'm telling you, I'm in the biggest book slump. It's been like, what, a couple weeks now since I started this vlog, and I finished only one book. I am in such a big book slump, but I'm actually making headway. I'm like 56% in, and let me tell you, if there is, I don't want to spoil too much, but if there is some type of villain arc, I am all here for it. Took you on a little field trip around my room to my bookshelf because, as you can tell, it is still bare. I still have not put back my books yet, and so I thought maybe I will go put back my books while also listening to the audio version of The Witch Haven, because let me tell you, I feel like I'm at a good part. I sense there's some type of like character development, character arc going on. I don't know that I could be totally misinterpreting everything, but if there is one, like I said, I am so here for it. Hello and happy Halloween. It is my favorite holiday. I know I said this about yesterday, but truly Halloween is my favorite holiday. And speaking of Halloween, I don't know what's going on with my hair. This looks a little frightening. I did the heatless curls last night, but sometimes it just does not obey me. It just chooses to do whatever it wants. I don't know why, but anyways, I thought I would give you an update. Someone is FaceTiming me. Anyways, I thought I'd give you an update. I am listening to The Witch Haven. I am 77% in, so just a little over 3/4 of the book. And so many things are happening right now, and I know that there's a second book, so I really hope that this does not end on a cliffhanger. There's so many unresolved things, and I feel like there's a love triangle in this, which I was not expecting at all, because let me tell you, I really liked this one character with Francis, but now I'm starting to like this other character. But I don't know, this is why I cannot do love triangles, because I am so indecisive. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it today. That is my goal, and then I will start another book, which I'm really excited to start, but I'll keep you guys updated. This is just me back for a little update because I was listening to the audiobook and then I fell asleep, which my fault because I did lie on my bed and then listen to the audiobook, so that was mistake number one. But now I do not know where I was at, so I have to scroll back, and I think I'm re-listening to the same chapter, which is fine because I need to pick up on all the details. But I'm at this one part where she's sneaking through some guy's window, and let me tell you, he literally extends his hand out to help her down, and he seems like he doesn't want to let go of her, and that is already enough to bring tears to my eyes. I've been sitting at my desk and I've been listening. I just finished chapter 26 and 27, and let me tell you, it may be my trust issue speaking, but I have a feeling that someone is going to backstab her, someone is going to betray Francis, and I really hope it is not this character because I really do enjoy this character. But tell me why I'm just getting that feeling. Like, you know, when you're reading something and you just have this gut feeling that something bad is going to happen, and then you start analyzing every little detail of that book and every little detail of what that person is doing. That is happening to me right now, and I really hope it's not the character that I really liked, but I have a feeling that something is going to go wrong. Last night, I finished listening to The Witch Haven, and let me just say a couple of things. Number one, I'm so glad that I picked this up because this is such a cozy young adult witch book, and I really love the atmosphere. I love the history behind it. I'm also so sorry if you could hear anything in the background. I think someone's mowing their lawn right now, so kind of noisy outside. And number two, I just want to say that I had theories since the 50% mark, and if you know me, you know that I never get my theories correct, but I did get this one correct, and I don't know if it's predictable or not. Probably it is, but I just wanted to say that I am so glad that I got the ending, and it was such a twist, and then it ended on a semi cliffhanger, so I obviously will have to pick up the second book. Also, I wanted to introduce to you the next book that I'll be reading, which is The Tempest of Tea by Hafsah Faizal, because let me tell you, this book has been on my TBR forever, and I think in a previous video I mentioned wanting to read this before the year ends, so I am fulfilling that little goal of mine. I'm gonna pick this book up because one thing about me is that I love heist books, okay? I love heist books. I love heist movies. My favorite series ever is the Ocean series because I just love anything that involves criminal activity or heist related stuff. And I believe this one also includes vampires as well, and I feel like that's perfect for the fall, perfect for Halloween, which just passed, and I just love a good heist book. Also, I don't know if you can see the cover, but the cover is so pretty as well, and I'm sure that if it was the colored version, it'd be very beautiful too. This is such a dangerous setup right now because you were balancing on a water bottle. Anyways, as of late, the only times I've had to read have been before bed, and I just get way too lazy to whip out a camera and start recording my stuff, especially because I'm already ready for bed and I'm in my pajamas and I'm just lazy. So I have not been updating you, but I started A Tempest of Tea a couple of days ago and I'm already 40% in, and let me tell you, I love this book so much. It gives me Six of Crow vibes, heist vibes, vampires are in here, and what I love about this is that it gives me such Peaky Blinders vibes, and I am such a big fan of Peaky Blinders, and if you're a big fan of Peaky Blinders, you'll love the vibe of this book. And let me also tell you about this crew, because that crew for this heist, honestly, love it. So we have the hot, sexy, beautiful Arthi, who is the main mastermind and like the planner of this entire heist. And we have the hot, sexy sidekick who is so cool and so charming, and he could like charm his way into anything. Then we of course have the hot, sexy vampire who's also a painter, and he's kind of like the key to doing this heist in a way. And then we have the hot, sexy guard of the kingdom who's like in a way betraying his kingdom, but not really, because he has his own motive to it. And then we have, not hot and sexy, but we have the beautiful and cute, like she's so adorable, forger. Like she could forge anything. She is an excellent crafter. And so this is our heist. Am I forgetting anybody? No, I'm not. I'm at the 73% mark right now, and two things. Number one, I am absolutely in love with all of the character development and the character building and the relationship building and how the characters interact with one another. I don't know what it is, I just absolutely love it, and I can so see why everybody is so in awe of these characters, because I am too. And number two, I love it for some reason, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I absolutely love it when there's an elaborate plan, whether that's like a huge heist or some plan in like a magic competition or some trials. Just I love it when there's an elaborate plan and then things go wrong. Again, it may be an unpopular opinion, I really don't know what it is, but I love it when things start going wrong and you're just like, oh, what will happen now? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop reading for the night, because let me tell you that this betrayal hurts so bad, and I don't know why, because I fully expected it and I fully predicted it, but I think it's because now we kind of have a better grasp at their characters and their relationships, and I was just expecting more, but wow, this betrayal hurts. I've been sitting here reading, and I have been stress eating on these dark chocolate covered pomegranates from Brookside, and let me tell you, I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen at the end of this book, because I am at the 80% mark and so many things are happening right now, and I feel like this is just not going to end on a happy note. Like I have a feeling like somebody's going to turn into a vampire, or someone's going to die, or something is going to happen, because there is no way that this book can end on a good note, because it is moving so quickly. Update, I was right. Something big and shocking just happened at the end of the book. I'm at the 98% mark right now, and it just ended. Like the book just ended. What? You're just gonna leave me in suspense like this? I'm so sorry if I have chocolate in my teeth. Anyways, you're just gonna leave me in suspense like this because something major just happened and then it just ended. The book just ended. So now I obviously have to get the second book, but I don't think it's out yet. I think it's coming out next year. But are you kidding me? Before I wrap up this video, I thought I'd do a quick little wrap-up chit-chat with each other, because I just realized that this video has actually spanned over the course of a month now. I started recording this end of October around Halloween, and now it is the end of November, so it's been a hot minute, and truthfully, I do not know how much I recorded, so I apologize in advance if this is a really wonky or short video. Again, I do not know how much I recorded, but I have been reading on and off camera, and I just thought that a catch-up was honestly due. So, to start off, I thought I would show you this book right here. This is Vilest Things by Chloe Gong. It is the second book of the Immortal Longing series, and I actually bought this when I was in Boston for my birthday in September, and the main reason why I decided to buy this was because of this right here. This has Chloe Gong's signature, and usually I'm not like, you know, a hound for signatures. Like I don't go around looking for signatures, but Chloe Gong is just honestly an inspiration to me. She's one of my favorite authors, so when I saw this, I was like, I am bringing this home with me right now. I do not care what I need to sacrifice in my suitcase to bring this home, but this will be mine. So it is home with me now, and I think this will probably be my next read. This or Throne of Glass, because I actually have never read the Throne of Glass series, and I do know a lot of spoilers, and I know that I need to read it. So if I do go ahead and read the Throne of Glass series, I'll probably make it a mini series on this channel, but it's either this book or Throne of Glass. Okay, update. Our chit chat was briefly interrupted because my friend called me. So now I'm back though, and I am racing against the setting sun. I do not want it to get too dark, so I'm gonna try to make this next part really, really quick. I thought we'd move on to the book reviews of all the books that I read this month, and again, do a really quick rapid fire review of these books to the best of my abilities. Because this has spanned over a month, I don't remember all the nitty-gritty details, but I will do the best I can to provide a good review. Starting off, I read The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden, more like I listened to it on Spotify, and I really enjoyed listening to this on Spotify because I love the narration, and I just thought that this mystery is just really good on Spotify. I think that this book is perfect for readers who like a little mystery but something more lighthearted. I think that because the whole idea of the main character trying to find like the boyfriend or the one, I thought that that was a little like, you know, funny and lighthearted, not like super serious. So because of that, I thought that this mystery would be more like a quick, fast, fun, fast-paced type of read. I don't regret reading this at all. I definitely recommend if you're looking for that type of book. I don't know if this is one of Freida McFadden's like best books, but then again, I've only read 2, and I feel like I've heard people talk about other books that she's written, but I don't regret reading this book at all. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm also looking at my Goodreads, by the way, so that's why my phone is here. But after that, I read The Witch Haven by Sasha Peyton Smith. Again, this is another fun, lighthearted book, and it follows the main character as she enters this like witch academy, and I honestly thought that it was a fun, lighthearted book because it's like girlhood, like she's discovering herself, discovering her powers, but then it does turn serious because she is trying to seek justice for her brother, and she is acting on this rage in a way. And overall, I do like the setting and I like the plot. Will I be reading the second book? Yes, but not anytime soon. I think that this was really enjoyable, and I really liked the book, and I really liked how it ended, but I'm not like dying at the edge of my seat. I don't think I used that idiom correctly, but I'm not like at the edge of my seat to grab the next book. I will read it eventually, but maybe not right now. But overall, great book. And then off camera, I actually read a book. It is called Limerence by H.C. Dolores. It is a dark romance book, but I actually don't know if this is a new adult dark romance or a young adult dark romance, because it does take place in high school. The main characters are 18 though, but it's also dark romance, and I feel like dark romance like usually is more towards new adult. Definitely check all the warnings in this, but I would not consider this like super spicy. I think there was only like 1.5 spice scenes, so I really don't know where to put this, if it's in new adult or young adult, but definitely look at the warnings and look at the genre yourself. This is dark romance, so you have to keep in mind of all the potential stuff that may come with dark romance. Now, since I didn't read this book on camera, I thought I'd just do a quick little summary so you also know what this book is about. But it follows Poppy as she attends Lionswood Prep, which is this really elite boarding school for the uber rich, but she's only one of 2 scholarship students there, so she's trying to lay low and not do anything that will attract too much attention. But then one day, the other scholarship student, he just dies, and so she's like, oh, what's going on? And she tries to explore, and as she explores, she has to confront the school's golden boy, Adrian Ellis, and let me tell you, it is a roller coaster from there. So overall, I do enjoy this book. I don't regret reading it. Definitely check some warnings because I don't think it's as like dark as the other dark romances I've read, but definitely, you know, check all the warnings. I actually saw this book on TikTok because the author was promoting it, and one thing about me is that I do try to support any authors that I see on TikTok when whoever tries to promote their story, because I know that marketing is very hard. And let me tell you, if you like dark romance and you want something like not super dark, definitely check out this book because I did enjoy it. Then I read A Tempest of Tea by Hafsah. Faizal. Again, recommend this book. Honestly, I've been reading such great books recently. I definitely recommend this book, especially to those who love like Peaky Blinders vibes, Six of Crow heist vibes, vampires, strong diverse characters, and those who love like angst. I feel like angst was such a big part in this book, so I really did enjoy this. Definitely would recommend. Don't regret reading it at all, and I'm definitely picking up the second book when it comes out. Okay, my battery is running low and the sun is setting, but those are all the books that I read in this past month. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys made it this far, just know that I appreciate you so much. Again, I don't know if I recorded a lot, so I apologize if this is like a really short video or really wonky video. I again don't know how much I recorded, but again, thank you so much for watching.